#1 in authentic African cuisine has made us not to stop dishing out the best to our customers. Check out some of our delicacies in African food today. We also cater for both indoor and outdoor parties. Finger Licking Restaurant 2.0. Check our all-day coffee tea spots out. Open on Sunday 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday to Thursday 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturdays 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. We deliver with Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Drop Off. Finger Licking 2.0, 98178 Business Street, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 713-270-7070. Come for an authentic African cuisine.
Today, what do I want you to know? I'm with one of the bosses that always want good for the society, for the community. Ladies and gentlemen, with me in the studio today is Mr. Bola Ogunjimi. Good to see you, sir.
Thank you for inviting me. I appreciate you.
When I say people like this, you want to say hi to my people?
Well, hello everybody. Good day. It's great to be here with SHINA to talk to you. Please wait and listen. Let's hear what questions he has for me.
I always have questions for me whenever they come up my seat. You know what it means? Because I always want people to be informed. What are we talking about today? We are talking about the coffee tea sports. What does that mean?
Okay. We recently looked into injecting like a new system into our operation by building up a coffee serving area, a coffee and tea serving area in the restaurant. The importance of this is beyond just making money.
Okay.
The importance of this one is to begin to put across to our people the importance of healthy living. Most of the teas and the coffee that we want to present to you are actually made from natural sources. They are the teas and coffees that do something for your body. It is
like medicinal coffee.
They are medicinal coffee in terms of what they do to you,
the body.
what they do to the body.
Okay.
But they are not pronounced as medical, as medicine or whatever. But these are naturally occurring plants that we have discovered to be very, very
good for the body.
Good for the body.
Okay. So you just hear from him now that there's going to be a coffee tea sport. And this is a sport at which you can come, take some teas, and then feel good. If you want food is right there. If you want any other thing, you just ask them. So coffee tea sport is right inside the Finger Licking restaurant. If you've not been to Finger Licking restaurants, I'll be enjoying you to please check them out. 9817A Business Street. That is where we're talking about. Finger Licking restaurants. Inside there is where you get the tea. There are a lot of people, they have big belly.
Yes.
You know, a lot of people have a lot of bad things.
Eat too much sugar.
Eat too much sugar.
So we have a tea that helps you to reduce the sugar in your system just by drinking the tea. After your meal, you can just have a cup of tea that helps you
regulate all the body.
Yes, helps you to, and also we have the one that is so good if you are getting weak in the body. As a man, for example, if you are getting weak and you are not able to perform well
Weak in the sense of having a wife.
Yes.
It's
absolutely the other room anymore.
The upper room.
The upper room.
Okay.
So you take coffee and you take tea
That can help out.
Help out. These are not medicine at all. They have no.
It's just natural.
They are natural things. No side effect. No anything. We have tested and we have. It's a done deal. It's not something that you need to think about twice, and they are as good. In fact, some of them they're as good as water. Just drinking water.
Wow.
I mean, so we also have the one that can make you sleep better.
Wow.
When you take the tea, it makes you sleep better.
Wow.
So you may not need medication to. If you're having problems sleeping, even if you do need medication,
it won't be so much.
Yes, you can begin to drink this tea and coffee, and you see the improvement. Your medication will even work better for you.
Of course. When the body, the water, the blood, everything works the way they have to.
Yes.
You're gonna see yourself doing great.
We also have coffee that are good for regulating the body pH.
Like blood pressure.
The alkaline system. The body, they are called alkaline coffee.
Oh, alkaline coffee, the one that regulates the pH of the body. Oh, okay.
And those are the things that may cause disease when your pH is not. It's not balanced. It is possible to cause you one kind of disease or the other. Most of these things are from Africa.
So that's what I'm trying to know.
Yes. Most of the things are from Africa. They are leaves and roots and all those things
together to make something good.
Yeah. Yes.
Wow.
And then they are not known to have any side effect. They are not medicine.
Okay.
No, they are nature. These are the things that God made for man to. That is why our forefathers, they lived so long without any hospitals.
You're right.
So, and then we are trying to introduce it to make sure that we also can at least enjoy a little of what they enjoyed. Because we make it available. We make it available.
This sports, is it going to be open 24 hours or a time?
No, it won't open 24 hours for now, but we want to start in the morning. You can when you come because we are starting breakfast as well.
Your morning start from when?
From 7 in the morning.
7 a.m.
And then we're going to close at 11.
Wow, that's a lot.
So, and then instead of drinking beer and drinking wine or drinking
things that
will affect your kidney later, you can just go for a cup of coffee that will do the job you.
You see, you just said that instead of you wasting your money on some other things that are not needed, you just take something that can help your body, that can improve your immune system and help you out from being obesity and some other things like that.
Oh yes, we have tea that helps you to
drop the weight of the
yes.
Wow.
We have teas that could help your back, your
pain relief teas.
Yes.
Oh my God.
We have teas that are good for pie.
But I understand all this. You think it's going to be affordable for people?
Very, very. In fact, most of our tea starts from $1.99.
Wow.
Yeah, a cup of tea for $1.99. And then up to $10.
It depends on how you want it.
Oh, it depends on how you want it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it is called
you can do it every day.
The Coffee Tea Sports is right inside the Finger Linking Restaurant. You want to check them out? Just try. If you don't sleep well, take tea. If you cannot walk well, take tea. If you're tired doing something, take tea. If you want to have a good life with your wife or your spouse, take tea.
Cup of tea. You see how it will change the story.
That's it. So I'm imploring everybody to please try the tea out, and you will later tell me, oh, SHINA, thank you. That's what I always get from people anyway. They say thank you for everything. So thank you too for watching the program before, because if you don't watch the program, you probably won't be informed about what you need to do. So this tea that we are talking about, you said is going to be from Africa, right?
Yeah, most of them are from Africa.
Is it going to be available in North? Because I know other people are.
Oh yeah, let me tell you, we have piled up a stock of most of the teas as I'm talking to you, and we have also arranged for subsequent supplies.
Wow.
And we are also looking at all that. I mean, Africa is a massive place. You know, if you don't get a particular plant in Nigeria,
you get it in Kenya.
Don't get it in Kenya. If you get it in those places, you can't get it in Egypt.
We are blessed.
But we need to tap that blessing. We are so blessed when we ignore it.
The best cover is in Africa, you know.
Oh, Lord of mercy.
Now, I want to ask you this, because a lot of people will be willing to know. You know, the tea, we have a lot of tea. How can I know the actual one I needed for my body? Do you have anything to tell people that if you want this to work for this, ask for this, or how do you
well, the thing is that we have a menu. We have the tea menu.
Oh, it's going to be up there for you?
Yeah, it will be there for you to see. You check, okay, I want to be able to I want to lose weight. For example, you want to lose weight, we will not give you Bonfita.
That's the thing that that's okay when I was growing.
Yes. We're not going to give you Milo. So we're going to give you a tea, herbal leaf, that when you keep drinking it, it dissolves the fat in your body.
Okay.
So if you
dissolve the fats.
Yeah. If you tell the workers that, hey, please, I need tonight. I want to be with my.
I just gotta go.
Yeah, I just gotta go. I want to be in the other room.
I really want to do the one.
Yes. When you have tea that you can drink, if you come back the following day and there is no testimony, I'll give you your money back.
Oh, money back guarantee.
Yeah.
You just hear from the honest mouth now. So we buy my good too. Going in part time, you lose you have to buy you. So that is to say, it's really confirmed, and you have to try it out. Coffee Tea Sport, right inside the Finger Lincoln restaurant. The address again is 9817A Bisonet Street, here in Houston, Texas. What number do you? Is there any way the people can get it in their home, or they have?
Okay, you can. Yes, we have it to go cups. If you really want to just take it to go, you can order. I think you should be able to order through Uber as well, or you want to pick, because we are trying to synchronize the menu for the tea into the Uber and drop apps and all those other things. Okay. Or you can send your own transportation to pick it up for you. Just tell whoever. Still call our usual number 713-270-7070 and tell them to transfer you to the coffee and bar.
Coffee tea spot.
And coffee tea spot.
So
and then they will tell them the type of tea you want to have. Yeah. And if you don't want to, for example, some people, especially as you grow old, you can be sleepy at work. Or, we have a coffee for that as well. that helps you to be happy.
You remember those people when you be talking to them and they will say, yeah. I hear you. Yes. 2 minutes. Okay. So you better take coffee, man. Go to Coffee Tea Sport inside the Fingerlink restaurants, and that's where you get it. Okay. Thank you everybody for being part of this show today, and I want to thank you, sir, for coming and informing people about this. A couple of people are going through a lot in their body, but I believe with this, a lot of people will see reasons to drink tea and to take some of the coffees that you brought from Africa.
Yeah.
So, is there anything you want to tell people before we round it off?
Well, as I always say, I love you to come and try. Please come and try. Just try. You know, and maybe the day you come, say, today is my first day, we can give you free tea free coffee.
Just try it out.
So for you to try it out.
So I can try out 2 days, right? Or you know me that I'm doing it.
You can always try.
I don't try that. Because I know some people, they wear white shirt today, tomorrow they wear brown shirt. We're here to try out. That's that about the Coffee Tea Sport inside the Fingerlinking restaurant. You need to try it out, and I bet it with you, you will definitely love it. And that's it about the show today. Thank you, Mr. Bola Ogunjimi, for being on the show today. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you bringing me over.
Till next time you meet me on the show again, my name again is SHINA, your OYINLOLA, and I love you.
Rock African Market. We work hard to provide you with a wide selection of things you enjoy from Africa that are of the greatest quality. We are the premier African grocery store franchise in USA. African food products, meats, pastries, and hot and ready-to-eat meals. Check us out today at www.azurrockmarket.com. Open 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Sunday. 13711 Western Road, Suite A1, Houston, Texas 77077. Seamless, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Groupon, and Postmates. Call us now at 832-990-7590. In-store shopping or in-store pickup and deliveries. Azure Rock African Markets. Catering and everyday entertaining.
If you are interested in healthcare field, Big Sis Medical Institute can help you get there. A Texas board certified institute specialized in certified nursing assistant program. Our program lasts for 5 weeks, which includes hands-on training with professional trained instructors and on-site clinical practical in-state approved nursing facilities. We also provide morning and evening classes. Big Sis Medical Institute can help place graduates in great job environment and is proud of providing services for more than a decade. Please call us at 281-497-8446 or 281-757-6621. Email us at bigsismedicalinstitute@gmail.com or come visit us at 2215 Highway 6 South, Houston, Texas 77077. Come, let us make your dream a reality.
My name is SHINA, your OYINLOLA. From January 1st to March 31st, your ad making will be $500, and we will give you a 2 weeks free usage on Abntv and all our platforms. Thank you so much for being there for us. Thank you for being there all the time. God bless you. And I want to let you know that we love you. Bye for now.
BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. Ship to USA from Nigeria or ship from Nigeria to USA and also to Canada. Individual, small business, corporate establishments, and African stores and restaurants. Ship anything at all. USA office 12202 Bishop Street, Houston, Texas 77072. Telephone 832-614-8984 or 281-741-4829. Email info@bsaprologueservice.com or www.bsaprologueservice.com. BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. You are the reason we exist.
All right, guys. I don't know where you are at. You're watching me from. With the CEO, BSA Logistics here in Houston, Texas. Is no other person. The man of the people, by the people, and for the people. You call him democracy man. That's the way you feel. His name is Babatunde S. Adeyemi, and he's going to be telling us more about BSA Logistics today. Babatunde, how are you, sir?
Thank you very much. It's good to have you again, and I thank you for the privilege and the honor you coming to my office. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I actually will want people to understand that we go to different offices because we don't want people to tell us this is how it works. No, we want to see it for ourselves so that we will know what message we will give to the entire populace. Can we please know you, Babatunde?
Well, from the first interview, I think I did a little introduction. My name is Babatunde Adeyemi. I'm the founder and CEO of BSA Procurement and Logistics Services, based here in Houston, Texas, and a branch in Lagos, Nigeria.
Okay. Your branch in Lagos, Nigeria.
Yes, sir.
And we want to know everything. Branches in also Ojota or wherever.
Okay, well, it's at Ikeja, close to the international airport, and even though our branch is in Lagos, we ship all over to all states in Nigeria and also in the United States of America. Also, that we have our office here in Houston, Texas. We ship all over the United States and to Canada.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. People, whenever they see you doing one business, a lot of people want to do that kind of business. How do we know the original from the fake in this kind of business?
Well, as you can see, we've been in this business, for a while now, and to God be the glory. We're growing. From the last interview, the address where we're having our business is different from where we are today, and that's pretty much because we are expanding and we are growing. And our expansion comes from what we do and how we provide our services. It's not just a miracle, it's not a day job, but we take our business seriously, and we make sure we provide the right service at a very, very reasonable, speed, time, and everything for our customers. And that's why we've been able to, get more referrals, more businesses, and everything is, working out as planned, and we thank God, we give God the glory.
Okay, I can see a lot of good things God has been doing, especially when it comes to BSA logistics. What are the things you actually do? Shipping, what, and all the things you put together?
Yes, we ship from the United States to Nigeria, and we ship cars by sea. We ship household items. We ship, name it, by sea shipments and by air shipments. Every Thursday we ship from Houston to Nigeria every Thursday. Wednesday is our cut-off day. And from Nigeria also, we ship every Thursday. and Wednesday is our cut-off day. And we ship all kind of food stuff. And yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much everything.
Pretty much everything. I mean, we have some items that we don't ship, you know, like cow skin and herbs. But other than that, we ship pretty much food stuff, clothes. If you have your, you know, family party, wedding, anniversary, I mean, call on BSA. We will take care of a shipment for you. So
I learned that a couple of times the flights always make it not possible for you to deliver on time. How do you manage that?
Well, we don't have that problem as such, but our priority is to make sure if you're bringing stuff to BSA, I tell my customers our delivery time is between 7 to 10 business days. So if you're shipping with us, I'll ask you, is it an urgent something? I mean, is it what can take 7 to 10 business, even though most of our shipment don't take up to 7 days, but at least we always want to have that chance.
By the time,
grace,
the days.
exactly. Because I always tell people, if I tell you 7 to 10 business days, my priority is to deliver within
3 to 4 days.
Yeah, 3 to 4 days, which will give me more integrity. And we've been doing that over the years, and I mean, that's our priority, to deliver on time. We take that very, very important.
Okay, let's look at people engaging in your business. Okay. What's their view about your business? Do they embrace it? Do they get mad at things when things doesn't work the way they expect it?
Well, that's life. You know, when things don't go the way people, you know, expect, they will get mad. But God has given me the grace to, you know, to be able to communicate with my clients, with my customers, and make sure I, you know, make them understand the situation of things. And like I said, you know, making sure we deliver on time has been top of my priority, which is pretty much why I started this business. I mean, I've had some, you know, disappointments in the past, so that's what prompted me to decide, okay, let me go into this business.
As in people try to take your goods down to somewhere and you couldn't get it on time?
Yes, I've had that experience. I mean, even before I moved to Houston, Texas, as you know, I moved from Oklahoma, which that's where I started my business pretty much. Okay. So I moved from Oklahoma to Houston. So when I was in Oklahoma, I drove down to Houston and ship stuff to Nigeria and all that. So I had this experience that my goods didn't deliver on time. So when I moved down here, I mean, I want to do something different, you know, shipping from here to Nigeria and also shipping from Nigeria to US.
Canada.
Yeah, in Canada. So, and my main goal is to make sure we deliver on time, because I mean, that's the main reason why people want to ship their stuff, you know, making sure they get the items on time, and also making sure it's being, you know, taken care of properly, not like, you know, you ship, you get what you know, different thing. So that's been top of my you know, ambition in this business.
I learned that at times some people can even do shopping here and you deliver for them in Africa.
Yes, we do that. We have, I mean, at the moment we have a lot of customers that ship directly to our office, and you can shop online at Walmart, Sam's Club, name it. Amazon, you can buy anything you want to buy on those online at those stores, and have them shipped directly to BSA.
So when they ship it to you, then you take it to them in Nigeria?
Yes, when they ship it here, and we ship to Nigeria for them. And the good thing is we ship on weekly basis. Every week, every Thursday, our shipment leaves and it gets to Nigeria within 5 to 7 business days. Even though we tell our customers 7 to 10 business days, within 5 to 10 business days, everybody is already happy, you know.
They've gotten their goods.
Gotten their goods. Yes.
Okay, Mr. Babatunde, this is going to be tough a little bit, but don't let us see it. Let us see that it's going to be very tough. You can drink your water because it's going to be tough.
Wow.
Are you ready?
Okay.
BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. Ship to USA from Niger, or ship from Niger to USA, and also to Canada. Individual, small business, corporate establishments, and African stores and restaurants. Ship anything at all. USA office 12202 Bishop Street, Houston, Texas 77072. Telephone 832-614-8984 or 281-741-4829. Email info@bsaprologservice.com or www.bsaprologservice.com. BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. You are the reason we exist.
I know a lot of people will be looking at me like, why do you want to ask a tough question? It's not actually a tough question. It's just a thing to differentiate the BSA logistics from all other companies. Tell us 3 things that will make us to have to patronize you.
Well, we will give you the best service you cannot, you know, get anywhere else.
That's one.
That's one. And our price, I mean, I tell customers our price are negotiable. Depends on if you're shipping from Nigeria, depends on how many kg you have, we'll work with you. And if you're shipping from here, so it depends on how many LBS, how many pounds you have, we'll work with you. So the price, the best service, and we have we can do door delivery. You can pick up from our office at Ikeja. And if it's a shipment coming from Nigeria, anywhere in the United States, just give us your address. We will send it to your doorstep. And you can also pick up here at our office on Bishnot. And I would say the third thing is exactly what you're sending, you will get it the way
it is.
It is. If it's from here, the way we pack it, the way we tape it, that's exactly how you get it in Nigeria. And also coming from Nigeria, I mean, we've had few customers come in to get their stuff, and you know, that's what keeps us going. That's what encourage BSA to keep doing. Okay, we're doing the right thing. Let's keep doing it.
I think that's a good thing. I'm happy to hear that. There was this complaint I used to actually transport my car down to Nigeria, but it's unfortunate when my car got to Nigeria, I have to go and see those that will do the body work and everything. They've already destabilized everything. The body was not looking good the way it was when I gave it to them. How do you handle that? Because it's not your own fault at times. Right. How do you handle that? Do you always tell your forklifters to be careful, or you stay with them to work with them?
Yeah, I stay with them. I mean, that's the good thing about BSA. I mean, I will give that to myself, because if we are shipping from Nigeria, if I have to stay up at midnight, coordinate my staff to make sure they are doing the right thing, I do that. And if we're shipping from here also, I will stay by those who load the stuff inside the container to make sure we are doing the right thing. I'm not gonna be happy if anybody mess up my car or mess up my boxes. So I stay with them, and that's where I get most of the videos I posted on WhatsApp to show other people. So I make sure everything is done the right way. You cannot ship a car with me and go get your car back home and see it's been, messed up or something has happened to it. No. I monitor to the last minute until we close the container. I stay with them all day.
All right. Oh, that is that, and that's the business part of it. When you make people happy, definitely they will definitely come back. If people ship with you and they don't come back again, that means they are not comfortable with what happened. Exactly. And we can see that we have a lot of people that have been talking about BSA logistics, that they have been doing a great job. And I want to say kudos to you, sir.
Thank you very
well
much,
done,
sir.
Well done. If people are saying well done, that means you are doing what they want. So what are the things do you want people to look up to be expecting from BSA Logistics?
Oh, well, we just finished our fantastic promo last month, January. Few people, not everybody, I think it's probably because it's January, not everybody had the privilege to be part of the promo. So because of that, we decided to extend that promo until February 23rd. Don't miss it. We have a promo going on. Go to our office at Ikeja for shipment coming from Lagos. We have a promo going on. Take your stuff there. I mean, you will get a very, very good price. You cannot compete.
The promo is from Nigeria down here.
From Nigeria down
not
here.
From here.
So
down
we don't have a promo going from here. Not yet. Not yet. But we're coming. We're cooking up something for you guys. Don't worry. There'll be a promo. So, I mean, I want everybody to know. From here, we ship cars. We ship household items. Name it. We will take care of your stuff for you. So, contact me, BSA, on my
IG, what's the IG?
Instagram, BSA Cargo.
BSA Cargo.
Is the IG handle.
Okay.
And my phone number, call me directly, 832-614-8984. I will be the one
832-614-8984. That's your direct number.
That's my direct number.
What if they want to call the office?
Yeah, the office number, I mean,
is 281-741-4829.
Exactly.
You wonder why I got to know that.
Exactly. I'm not used to that number.
Yeah, I know.
Call the land phone. I will be in the office, and if I don't pick up, my secretary will answer to that.
Now, let me tell you, if any of the directors is giving you his direct number, that shows that he's proud of what he's doing. You know what I mean? Some people say, call the office, call the office. But he's giving you his direct number. What else do you need to ship your shipment from there to Canada or to Nigeria, from Nigeria to Canada or to America? All you need to do is call the number given to you, which is 832-614-8984. That is the BSA Logistics Director's direct number for you to ship all your shipment. And I'm telling you, they will take care of all your shipment with no problem at all. And if you have any problem, please call that number again and report whatever the problem is. Because people might not even, he might not know or be aware of what the problem is. Okay? Exactly. So thank you so much, Mr. Babatunde S.Adeyemi. Yes, what other things do you want to tell people that I have never asked you?
I mean, I will want to say a very big thank you.
Just appreciation.
Appreciation.
Okay, yes. That's fine.
I want to appreciate our customers, our clients. Thank you so much. You are my support pillar. Okay. Without you, there's no BSA. It don't matter how big the office is. It don't matter where we move to. We moved from West Park on Beach North. You guys still followed BSA. Who am I? Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. And I will always serve you. I will always, I mean, nobody's above mistake. If there's anything you say I'm not doing right, that's why I give people my number. And if my staff in Nigeria did something you guys want to, call me directly. I mean, when people call me that your staff are doing something, I say, if you have the privilege to talk to me, don't even worry about it. Call me. I will handle that for you. So I thank you guys and I appreciate you. And I will always and keep giving you the best service you guys want exactly. So thank you so much. Okay,
one more thing before I go. A lot of people have been asking, is it 24/7? What time do you open? What time do you close? For people that are bringing goods to your to this this particular.
We open 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday to Friday, and on Saturday we open 10 a.m. To 6 p.m. on Saturday.
Okay, no Sunday.
No Sunday.
Okay.
But by appointments.
Sunday can be by appointment.
Yeah, Sunday can be by appointments. Call me, so we can meet up.
It's either BSA Logistics or no other one.
No other one.
All right, that is that about that, and I hope you really enjoyed this. If you do enjoy it, I mean, give me a thumbs up. That's a good job, huh? We're coming to somebody very near you too, but let me tell you something. If people are doing great, we will let you know that they are doing great. One of those is BSL Logistics, and we are privileged to talk with the director himself. Thank you so much for allowing us into your this big abode.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Until you meet me next time, my name again is SHINA Ayo OYINLOLA. Teku larada tomun la febrin le baba to be me. Till then, bye for now.
BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. Ship to USA from Niger, or ship from Niger to USA, and also to Canada. Individual, small business, corporate establishments, and African stores and restaurants. Ship anything at all. USA office 12202 Bishop Street, Houston, Texas 77072. Telephone 832-614-8984 or 281-741-4829. Email info@bsaprologservice.com or www.bsaprologservice.com. BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. You are the reason we exist.
Without auto insurance, do you know the time and money you'll spend if you're caught? Why risk it? At Aegis Insurance, we have several insurance carriers to tailor your specific needs. We offer low rates on liability starting from $38 a month. For a 2 vehicle, $65 a month. No driver's license, no problem. We accept Texas IDs, passports, international driver's license, and expired driver's license. Pay 3 months in advance and save 20% on auto insurance. We offer discounts for switching over to Aegis, as well as good student discounts. Buy by phone, pay by phone. It's just that simple. It's our job to meet your needs when no one else can. So don't get caught driving without auto insurance. The law requires you to have liability. Call Aegis Insurance today for a free quote and start saving money.
Sunrise African Supermarket has been in assistant for a while now with everyday 5-star rating. All our customers love one-stop shopping experience. Come, see and buy your groceries with us. Sunrise African Supermarket, 12639 Business Street, Houston, Texas 77099. Open Monday to Saturday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. and 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Sundays. Telephone 346-400-7772. Sunrise African Supermarket. Come, see and buy your groceries with your cars. Auto and Shipping LLC. No 3 copy and fax. Scanning and lamination. UO renters. Auto sales. Shipping FedEx. UPS. 12134 Beach North Street, Houston, Texas 77072. Telephone 414-324-8244 or 346-946-2771. Fins Auto and Shipping LLC. We are here to help. sales, car repair, body works, title services, record services, insurance claims, and vehicle inspections. Call us now at 832-759-3324. Don't forget, free oil change when you make 2 synthetic oil change visits. The third is free. Daddy Autos, 9815 Honeywell Street, Houston, Texas, 77074, or at www.daddyautos.com or info@daddyautos.com. Daddy Autos, best in auto repair.
We've been going around the shop and we see that this store is a little bit large. It's a very big store. How long have you been here, sir? For 6 years.
6 years, yeah.
And a couple of people have been coming. Who are mainly your customers?
Well, I have diverse of people patronizing us here.
Okay.
But basically, we have huge numbers of the dealers.
The dealership always like to work with you.
I have Shabana Motors, Automall 59. Yeah, they are good time, you know.
I can see that a lot of people go to like auctions and get cars, and you actually put it together for them.
Oh yeah, we do.
Like that one there, I think it's a new car.
Yeah, that's a 2020 on the Tucson.
Wow, wow. So it's easy to get it in auction and you put it together? You think it's going to be lesser?
Yeah, take for instance this van, we finished it. It was a bad wreck when it came in. It's a 2019 Ford Transport.
Okay.
So a Transit, and we finished it. It's done already.
Wow. Wow. Like I see a lot of people talking about Daddy Autos. What are the things you do for the community that make them to be clamoring your name, Daddy, Daddy, Daddy? And what is Daddy?
Daddy is the household name for this business. It's Daddy Auto Services.
Okay.
We are completely A to Z.
Oh, yeah?
Regarding cars. We do insurance claims. You pull up, there's somebody eat you from the back, you eat somebody in the front, you're having a problem to tow the vehicle to the yard, we're here. We can do it.
So you do like claiming of a...
We claim for
insurance
to fix your
claim?
car, insurance claim, and definitely we still give you a rental car.
Oh, you do rental car here?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
but not
wow.
here. We have other locations.
But it's for Daddy Autos too?
For Daddy Autos,
wow.
yes.
Yeah, let's just check in. Let's see, check in. Because I actually love what I met here. I see cubic here. What's the cubic for? What's this cubic
it's to prevent the dust while we're painting.
Any car that you want to paint now has to go to that cubic?
Yeah, you go into it, and we paint there.
No, so most of these cars are just being put together here.
Yeah,
right?
this is ready, almost good to go.
Done.
Yeah.
And well done, sir. How are you doing, sir? Yeah. How do you get your mechanic? How do you get them?
Well, some of them walk in, some of them respond to the adverts.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay.
Now, take for instance, this is the part they just brought for Maserati Ghibli 2018.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So you're gonna take the one out?
We're gonna fix this
and
completely.
Fix another one.
Yes, it's back.
Yeah, I can see another one here. Another wreck. They just brought this too.
Oh yeah. I mean, by the time we're done with this, it's gonna look different. I'll probably show you when it's done.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
And for your information, if you're coming for the first time, there's what you're gonna see. The Daddy Auto Service, Car Sales Coalition Center, Title Services, Record Services, and the open air Monday through Friday, right?
Yes.
9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Don't come
Saturday,
6 p.m.
9 to...
Don't come 6 p.m. and tell me I didn't meet them there. No, you got to follow the time. Okay.
And we're gonna be here by 9 to 3 on Saturday.
9 a.m. to 3 p.m. So what's the good number to call?
The 832-759-3324 is a good call number.
Okay.
And the 281-533-5983
is that another good one? Yeah. Okay. State inspection. You do state inspection?
Yeah, we do state inspection.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we do. We are certified.
And these, what are these cars for? What are these cars?
They are cars for sale. We have a dealership opening, we have another one on this street where we sell cars, but some of them we still have the overflow here. Okay. So if you walk in, you still want to buy a car like this, it's a 2020 Honda Pilot. This is 2018.
So they're just for sale.
Highlander, they are for sale.
Okay. Now, a lot of people tell me Nigerians, when they come here, they probably won't do well because of we are aggressive in doing things. Is it the same? Do you have the same opinion?
No. Nigerians are very good customers.
Okay.
They are wonderful people. As a matter of fact, I want to say thank you to Nigerians that has really, really supported us thus far.
Wow. So for your information, this place is 9815 Honeywell Street, Houston, Texas, and the address is right here, 77044. 77074. Sorry about that. Let me tell you this: if you have your car wrecked, you have your car that you need to just do some little work, like mechanic work, like body work, like it's all in all. All you need to just get to Daddy Autos, and I tell you, you have a reason to smile again. See your car, brand new car again. Okay, Daddy Auto, I need to be personal a little bit with you.
Yes, sir.
Can we go to the office?
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to ask you some more questions. Okay, getting to know you, who are you?
My name is Johnson Dedegbo.
Jensen Dedegbo. Dedegbo. That's the last name.
That's my last name.
Oh, that's where the daddy come.
Yes.
How did you come about daddy and Dedegbo?
Back in the days, my daddy's nickname is Daddy, but D-E-D-Y.
Oh, D-E-D-Y. Okay, Daddy.
So when I grew up, they started calling me the same name in school. So I changed mine to D-E-D-D-Y.
So it can be a little bit different from that.
Then when I realized that my other siblings are bearing Daddy, so I changed mine to Daddy 1.
Okay.
That's why my license plate came up.
With Daddy 1.
Yeah.
Okay, where do you actually go to school?
That's Polytechnic Ibadan before I proceed to University of Ibadan to study Master Statistics.
Wow.
And I returned back to Polytechnic Ibadan to do Computer Science, HND, and I went to Lautech to do my postgraduate diploma and my Master's in Information Technology.
Oh.
Then
I don't think I hear anything engineering. What you said?
No, I did Computer Science. That's the only engineering I did.
But how did you the one repairing cars and all that here?
Yes, when I left Nigeria, I did my MBA. Again, that becomes my second degree, master's degree. And in quest for knowledge, I just realized my passion is cars. So
you like cars, good
I
cars?
just like cars. You know, I think I had about 3 or 4 cars, you know. And the woman said, "Do you sell cars?" I said, "Yes." Because I don't want her to start talking about me that, how come did this young man having 3 cars? Oh, so I said, I sell cars. And one day, Bayo came to me in my office in Katy, and Bayo asked me, he said, "Uncle Johnson, I don't see you working for somebody." I said, "Why?" He said, "Your character, your energy, the one you put to people's work, you cannot get enough of it." I said, "Okay." So I was still brainstorming what to do.
Okay.
Then Bayo insisted, go into cars. Remember when I jumped into the US, the first thing I did was to follow my friend and be hauling cars.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you have an idea.
I have a little idea of what to do. And I went to the school right here, and in the middle of my classes, my professor asked me to leave. That you have all it takes, go and do your thing.
Oh my gosh.
He said you are the smartest in the class. So
wow.
that's how I started. Oh. And all thanks to him here too. He's been a great instrument to developing Daddy Autos.
So I'm proud to be one of those that will come to Daddy Autos today and talk to you about Daddy Autos. And as you can see, there was a program that was on that if you do 3 synthetic oil change, there's going to be 1 free. Is it still on?
It's still on here. 3 synthetic oil change. You got the third one, the fourth one free.
Wow. So where have you been doing your oil change? Have you ever checked Daddy Autos? Another thing is, some of you think when the car is batched somewhere, then the insurance is saying, no, I can't take over it, I can't do it. You will spend too much to fix it. No. Is it right?
No, our prices are very moderate.
That's what I'm trying to say. That this is not going to break bank.
Yeah.
All you need to do is just
moderate.
adjust.
Just sit back. Just sit back, and we take charge of it. You don't have to have any headache. We deal with the insurance. We take your headache. You choose what you drive. We maintain it for you.
Imagine that. That's a good one. Choose what you drive, and they maintain it for you. And we see it and take the picture and send it to you. All right, Daddy Autos. What about those Latino and other people? Do you work with them too?
Yes, I have a lot of them working here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And how has it been with them? Do you speak all their languages?
Yes, I try. I speak their language, and they've been very, very hardworking and very committed.
Okay. With the situation of things now, a couple of people have worked with you. What are the things that you see people doing that you don't like? Especially maybe Nigerian working with you or any other person working with you.
Like I said, Nigerian community has immensely contributed into our growth. And there's nothing Nigerians are doing that is not good as far as I'm concerned.
So they have been lovely.
The only thing I know about Nigeria is that they know exactly what they want and they know how to go about it, period.
Go for it.
So they become, other people see them intimidating.
Okay.
But I'm a Nigerian, I don't see them that way. We can live together, it's all about understanding.
Understanding. Okay. So, Daddy Autos, some people that have been coming here and those that have not been coming here, what message do you have for all of them?
Well, if you haven't been here, I will advise you to jump on the boat. It's sailing right now. The experience will amaze you.
That is Daddy Auto for you. There you go, like you call it. I know if you're not Yoruba, you probably won't be able to pronounce it well. But for us, that's a good name, you know. Daddy Autos. So for the last time, tell them what you do and ask them to patronize this.
Yeah, we do. We undertake insurance claims. We do inspections, state inspections. We do A to Z cars. Like if your car is involved in a wreck or you want to buy a car from the auction, fix it, put it on the road. We do all those. We do title services, we do wrecker services. Your car broke down somewhere and you needed us to pick it up for you, bring it to the yard. We do all this.
And the number to call?
The number to call is 832-759-3324.
That's not too fast for them.
832-759-3324.
All right, that's that about Daddy Autos, and I told you they're at 981
5 Honeywell Street, Houston,
Street.
Texas, 77074.
Okay, thank you so much, Daddy
Thank you,
Autos,
sir.
for being there for us. Thank you so much.
you, Paul.
And we'll be seeing you some other time.
Thank you. We appreciate you coming.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Guys, Daddy Autos is the deal. God bless you.
Daddy Autos, Daddy Autos. Car sales, car repair, body works, title services, wrecker services, insurance claims, and vehicle inspections. Call us now at 832-759-3324. Don't forget, free oil change when you make 2 synthetic oil change visits. The third is free. Daddy Autos, 9815 Honeywell Street, Houston, Texas, 77074, or at www.daddyautos.com or info@daddyautos.com. Daddy Autos, best in auto repair.
àánú olúwa African Store níbi tí a ti ń ta oúnjẹ Áfíríkà lónìkan òjọ̀kan iṣu ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ èlùbọ́ gààrí tó kan tó wọ̀nyí ẹja tútù ẹja gbígbẹ pọ̀nmọ́ panla ẹ̀fọ́ lóríṣiríṣi bẹ́ẹ̀ la ní àwọn ohun èròjà inú ọbẹ̀ tiwantiwa tó pójú owó epo pupa tìmáàtì atarodo sọ̀m̀bọ̀ tàǹtàṣé irú ògìrì àwọn ìrẹsì tiwantiwa bó ń fẹ́ ọ̀fadà ó rí níbẹ̀ àánú olúwa African Store wọ́n ń bá ní ṣe oúnjẹ tẹ́ ẹ bá ní ṣíṣe oúnjẹ wọn dùn ó pójú owó wọ́n ń ṣe home delivery fún ẹni tí ó bá lè wá. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tó ń fẹ́ ra àwọn ohun èlò ẹwà ara tàbí ohun èlò ẹwà orí obìnrin, báàgì ìléwọ́, weave-on, jewelry, bàtà, aṣọ Áfíríkà, wọ́n ń ṣe ẹwà irun orí fún àwọn obìnrin. Gbogbo ohun èròjà tí ẹbí rẹ nílò ni wọ́n ń tà níbẹ̀, bó jẹ́ tọkùnrin bó jẹ́ tobìnrin àti tàwọn èwe pẹ̀lú. Àánú Olúwa African Store wà ní number 4917 Highway 36 South Suite B, Rosenborg, Texas 77471. Tí ẹ bá ń fẹ́ ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé ẹ pè Janet lórí aago torun 832-858-6453 tàbí 832-858-6455. Máa gbénú Amẹ́ríkà ló nǹkan Áfíríkà. Àánú Olúwa African Store ló nìyẹn, ìrọ̀rùn ló bá dé.
BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. Ship to USA from Niger, or ship from Niger to USA, and also to Canada. Individual, small business, corporate establishments, and African stores and restaurants. Ship anything at all. USA office
12202 Bishop Street, Houston, Texas 77072.
Telephone 832-614-8984 or 281-741-4829. Email info@bsaprologservice.com or www.bsaprologservice.com. BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. You are the reason we exist.
Increase your world. Get ahead. Invest in yourself. We make it easy for you at School of Business and Technology, SB Tech, by making you have a flexible schedule, fast career in database administration, human resources management, nursing assistance, project management, computer support tech, A+, GED, ESL. Our place, your place, in person also. 9888 Business Street, Suite 460, Houston, Texas 77036. Call now at 713-803-9728 or 281-777-5822. Visit us at www.sbtech.education. SB Tech Job Placement Assistance is available.
Uniqueness in the entertainment industry. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, is now the pace setter in the industry. Do you want to advertise your product and services? Count on us. We will do it much more than your expectations. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, will deliver quick and prompt services. Our quality and clarity stands us out when it comes to delivering quality broadcasting. Our staffs are hardworking and versatile in the specific field of office. Our environment is so conducive and we are open to all. We also give advice on how to run your business profitably. African Broadcasting Network is situated at
10039 Business Street, Suite 338, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 346-426-5650 or 832-490-8203.
Website www.abntvnetwork.com. ABN, celebrating Africans' rich cultural heritage.
Hello everyone, how are you doing today? And it's another episode of Your Health and You. I know you're excited about this because we have been learning a lot. I mean, this is like medicine broken down, you know, like we say, medicine for dummies, that kind of thing. We're not dummies, but you know, when it comes to these things, we just don't know so much. And that's why we're doing this. And it's been amazing. We've learned a lot. I mean, right now, there are some things that I didn't know how to even, you know, go about, but I think I'm learning a lot of things. Thanks to Dr. Fash. And he is in the house today again, and we will be talking about something very interesting. Dr. Fash, it's always wonderful to have you on the show.
Thank you, Bukola.
You're
Thanks
welcome
for having me today.
It's my pleasure. Say hello to our people.
Hello, everyone. I hope we're having a good day. It's another episode of Your Health and You. And today we'll be talking about...
Yes, I have a lot. Don't worry, I got you covered. We will be deciphering some things today. There's something they call heart attack. There is heart failure. There is cardiac arrest. If I asked you what the difference is among these three, what would you say? Would you say they are the same? Some would say, no, it's a graduation of from one level to another. And for someone like me, I'll just be very truthful. I don't know. That's why we've got Dr. Fash in the house. So what do you have to say? Are these basically the same thing, or is there any difference?
All right. Yeah, so a little bit of disclaimer today. Whatever we discuss on this program, it's for educational purposes only. We'll still strictly advise you to consult with your primary care professional, which is your physician, to get further advice or any sort of treatment prescription from your physician. We're here to educate the public on certain health issues. Thank you, everyone. So, your question, Buki.
Yes, heart failure, heart attack, cardiac arrest.
Cardiac arrest, okay.
Are they the same?
They're not the same, actually, but one can progress to another.
Oh.
Yes, but they're not the same. They're different. They're different conditions. They're different situations, different conditions.
Okay.
So, a heart attack. Let me start with a heart attack. A heart attack happens when, let's do a little bit of before I can explain this, I would like to do a little bit of functional anatomy of the heart. Just consider the heart as a digital tank in the body. A digital tank in the sense that it has its own electrical activity, electrical system, and it has its own blood supply. It has its own venous drainage. It has its own nerve supply. So it's such a very smart organ in the body and very important organ, obviously. When the heart stops, then the whole body stops.
Right.
And life stops.
Life stops.
So that's it. So with the heart, it has blood supply, like I said, has all those things going on, and it has its own electrical activity, which powers it to contract and relax. And it's a cycle. This cycle is called the cardiac cycle, and it happens every 72 times per minute. So heart attack occurs because the blood supply to the heart becomes interrupted, or it becomes inefficient in the sense that it's reduced. So when there's just like I said during stroke, when we talked about stroke, when the blood supply it's interrupted or it's inefficient, it's reduced to the muscle, to the myocardium, which is the tissues of the muscles that actually make up the heart. As we all know, the heart is made up of 4 chambers. We have the right atrium, the left atrium, the right ventricle, and the left ventricle. But I'm not going to bore you with all these complexities. Let's go on and talk about the blood supply. So when the blood supply is interrupted, what tends to happen is that the tissue of the heart, which is the heart muscles, they feel the impact because the blood is supposed to supply the heart muscles the nutrients, the oxygen that they need. And when they can get this, you start to have the cells, the heart muscle cells starts to die. And when they start to die, that means that portion of the heart muscle is unable to perform its function, its metabolic function. And if it's unable to perform that function, it has an effect on the generality of the function, on the general function of the heart. Okay. So a heart attack tends to happen when we have an interruption of blood supply to the heart. And that tends to have, the individual begins to feel some pain. They're gonna come out with chest pain. That's usually the first sign. A chest pain will happen. The patient may have pain radiating to their arm. They may be having ache in their arm and their jaw and all of this happening. They may have tightness in their chest or feeling of apprehension and all of that. And when you start to feel chest pain is not something that we take lightly in the clinical arena. If a patient complains about chest pain, I mean, it doesn't mean that all chest pain it's coming from a heart attack. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
Their chest pain that are just musculoskeletal. They're just because you've strained a muscle or ligament's been sprained in your the costal structures have been strained or whatever, or you have some musculoskeletal dysfunction which is resulting in your chest pain.
Okay.
But then I wouldn't want us to assume that's the problem. When you have chest pain, and especially when you have pain radiating to your arm, on your left arm essentially, and you have a central chest pain, that pain is central, usually centralized, and you have pain radiating to your arm, and you have an ache on your jaw, it's time for you to go to the hospital. Go to the hospital right away. What tends to happen with heart attack is when it's happening like that, you want to get an immediate help, medical intervention right away, because it tends to progress. When you have a heart attack and it's going on like that and it's progressing like that, it can actually lead to a cardiac arrest, because the heart, the extent of damage to the heart muscle begins to extend to a level where you have a condition that results in the heart rhythm being dysfunctional. You know, when you have dysrhythmia, you know, the heart has its own rhythm, all right? And heart attack can affect the heart rhythm. And when that happens, it can actually progress onto cardiac arrest. But heart attack on its own is the condition of the heart.
Okay. Heart attack can progress to become cardiac arrest.
arrest.
So what about heart failure?
Heart failure, that's a different thing entirely.
Oh, really?
So, you know, you can regard heart attack as something that happens more suddenly, you know. Okay. But with heart failure, it has an insidious process. We say insidious process, which is a gradual process in the clinical arena. Okay. It's a gradual process, something that develops over time. And heart failure, basically, how do I describe it? I said the heart has 4 chambers. Mm-hmm. And the different chambers actually have, the right part of the heart receive blood. Okay. And the left side, all right, from the systemic circulation, the right side of the heart receive blood. The blood that have no oxygen in them. Okay. And they pass it on to the left side, to the lungs. Okay. The lungs oxygenate the blood and send the blood back to the left part of the heart. So there's a main vessel. There's a main chamber we call the left ventricle. Okay. That's like the most important chamber of the heart. The left ventricle actually helps to push the blood into the systemic circulation. So the left ventricle can become weak, which is a part of the heart. Okay. You know, it's a chamber in the heart. Right. Or the whole heart can become very weak. So I don't want to bore us with different types of heart failure. There are different types of heart failure. Wow. There are heart failure where we have ejection fraction that is spared. And there are some where the ejection fraction is not spared. Ejection fraction is basically the amount of blood that is pushed into the whole body. Okay, I think you should save us that one. But I have a question. Yes. What causes the heart to become weak? Weak. Prolonged hypertension, if it's poorly managed, can cause the heart to become weak in such a way that it's unable to push enough blood to the systemic circulation. Mm-hmm. So let's say, you know, like I said, consider the heart a digital tank. It helps to basically push blood. Okay. Just like you have, for instance, let me use the storage tank in homes, for example. Mm-hmm. You know, the storage tank has water in them. Right. And they're supposed to pass this water to circulate all around the home. Mm-hmm. And there are situations whereby they're unable to, the water is unable to leave them. They're unable to push the water in them to the whole, to the entire rooms in the house. What tends to happen? What would you think of that tank? The tank is failing because it's unable to do all of that. So that's what happens to the heart. The heart is unable to push the blood into the systemic circulation.
Okay.
So that's what really happens with heart failure. Then we say the heart is failing what causes it to fail? Prolonged hypertension.
Okay.
Is one of the main reasons why the heart may fail. There are other issues where we have a cardiomyopathy, situations whereby the heart becomes enlarged for some reasons. That again can result from hypertension, prolonged hypertension or poorly managed hypertension.
Okay.
And then you begin to have that sort of condition where the heart is failing.
Is it true that athletes have enlarged hearts?
The athletes, they typically very, very fit individuals. And so if that's noticed in them, they do because they're over time the heart muscles get worked up in such a way that they become enlarged, but then they are fit, and that's why they typically have very low heart rate as well, because their heart is not squeezing as fast as normal people's heart squeeze.
Okay.
And that's why they have low heart rates. So if you typically have low heart rate and you don't have any other symptom, they'll ask you, are you an athlete? Because over time there's some sort of adaptation that occurs with the heart.
Oh, okay. Okay, so heart failure is on its own, and then we have the heart attack that leads to cardiac arrest.
Yes. So let me clarify.
Okay.
Not all heart attack, in fact, not all heart attack leads to cardiac arrest.
Oh.
But it can happen.
Okay.
But majorly, most heart attacks don't even lead to cardiac arrest. They get treated, they get managed.
Okay.
The patient gets the help that they need most of the time. But there are situations whereby if it's going on like that and it's prolonged, then it can lead to cardiac arrest.
Right. Okay. So I saw a kind of a joke that I saw on the internet, and a woman was saying that if I'm going to marry, I think he's a divorcee or maybe a widower, and he was saying if he's going to marry again, he's going to marry a woman that knows the signs of heart attack, and not all these young people who don't have an idea. So is it that older men are prone to heart attack? And that's one. Two, I also want to know what are the symptoms of heart attack or cardiac arrest, as the case may be. That's a whole lot. So we're going to take a short break, and then when we come back, you're going to be giving, demystifying.
The mystery.
Yes, the mystery. So yes, we'll take a short break, and then we'll be back.
Organic fruits, vegetable and skimmed non-fat milk extracted by an expert with over 38 years of combined experience working with products in educational, cleansed and processed without adding additives such as sugar, coloring and preservatives. Paddy's Point organic fruit juice in yogurt bag. Fresh, healthy and delicious. Our special juices includes green juice, energy booster, fission juice, recovery juice, regulator juice, rejuvenated juice, organic carrot juice, organic laxative juice, organic kidney cleanse. Our fresh made yogurt includes pineapple yogurt, banana yogurt, and coconut yogurt. Order now at 281-741-1037. True Grub Up, Uber Eats, and DoorDash. We also do delivery or walk-in at 3320 Highway 6 South, Suite D, Houston, Texas 77082. Check us out at www.paddyspoint.co. Paddy's Point organic fruit juice in yogurt bag. Fresh, healthy, and delicious.
Are you in Houston area and you need luxury style space, beautiful and elegant? Chairs, tables, furnitures, Asian design, high stage for celebrants, large free garage parking for guests, wet block event hall is all you need. Weddings, receptions, conference, baby showers, birthdays, graduations, rehearsal dinners, corporate meetings, trade shows, fashion shows, album or book launches. You can design and decorate any special event. Free appointment for a free quote. Check us out 7636 Allen Drive, Suite A115, Houston, Texas 77036, or 5711 Ecroft Avenue, Suite A1A, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 832-351-0993, 713-969-0362. westblog@gmail.com or at www.westblog.com. Planning, decorations, and distinctions in stock. Think Westblog for your next.
BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. Ship to USA from Niger, or ship from Niger to USA, and also to Canada. Individual, small business, corporate establishments, and African stores and restaurants. Ship anything at all. USA office 12455 Westpac Drive, Suite H15, Houston, Texas 77082. Telephone 832-614-8984 or 281-741-4829. Email info@bsaprologservice.com or www.bsaprologservice.com. BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. You are the reason we exist.
And yes, you're welcome to Your Health and You, and I'm still here with Dr. Fash. And before we went on the break, I was asking him that are older men more prone to heart attacks? And also, I was asking about the symptoms. So yes, it's going to be doing justice to that now. You're welcome back,
Thank
Dr.
you,
Fash.
Nicola. In any of these chronic conditions, like are you talking about heart attack or what's it called? Heart failure?
I think the heart failure. I think somehow it's self-explanatory. I think before the heart can get weak, the heart must have
we
worked.
haven't talked about cardiac arrest.
Okay.
We haven't talked about cardiac arrest.
Oh.
We talked about heart attack, we talked about heart failure, and then after we talked about cardiac arrest. But let me just delve on the question about
older men.
The statistics or epidemiology of it. Older men, yes, not older men generally. It's older adults, I'll say.
Okay.
Geriatrics, individuals who are above 65 are more prone to have such conditions. And that's very much the same narrative for most of the chronic conditions. Because as we're growing old, we start to accumulate all these sort of predisposing factors that may lead us to be having that, because you would expect older adults to have conditions. It doesn't mean that young people don't have hypertension, don't get me wrong, but it's more prevalent in older adults for them to be hypertensive, which is one of the predisposing factors to heart failure. It's very common for them to have cardiomyopathy, issues with their heart muscles and all of that, which another thing which can predispose them to having a heart failure. So it's very, very common with them. But that does not mean that younger people can have it, but it's more prevalent in older adults.
In older adults, not just men, but even the women.
Women too, yeah.
Okay.
Men can have it.
Yeah, so what are the symptoms
of
heart attack, of a heart attack?
Heart attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about symptom of heart attack.
Okay.
Basically, if you start to feel achy or heart pain or central chest pain, don't take it lightly. Especially when it's persistent, don't take it lightly. And you start to feel some sort of ache down your arm, your left arm essentially, don't take it lightly. If you start to feel jaw pain, don't take it lightly. Okay. You might need to go to the hospital right away to get checked out.
That's for heart attack.
That's for heart attack.
Heart failure?
Heart failure, the symptoms, like I said, heart failure is a chronic condition and it creeps in gradually. It's not something that just you wake up one day and then your heart has failed. I mean, I've listened to some sort of whatever on, on the social media space of people talking about heart failure, that okay, it just wake up and it happens. No, it doesn't just happen in a day. It's something that over time. So the symptoms can be, the individual might start feeling fatigue. Fatigue is the hallmark of heart failure, because then your heart is unable to push enough blood to the systemic circulation, and the muscles aren't getting enough nutrients and oxygen that they should get. That's one thing. The patient might be having persistent cough too, but I don't want to talk about late stage, early stage now. I'm just going to mix the symptoms together.
Okay.
So a few things, so we don't complicate things. But it can come with a lot of weakness, shortness of breath. It might even get to a stage where the patient begins to require supplemental oxygen, where they're going to need oxygen for them to be able to manage, because they're unable to saturate very well. They can have coughs, and also some of them can have difficulty undertaking their daily activities when they begin to feel extreme fatigue and all of that. So it's a whole bunch of things that happen with heart failure. They can have swelling in their feet, because they can manage we call it edema, pedal edema. It can happen in their feet mostly, of course, mostly in the feet.
Okay.
And it can go to upper part of the body too when it progresses.
Wow.
So with that situation, when it's happening like that, we would be recommending a check.
Okay, yeah, so we will go on to cardiac arrest, but before then, what about palpitations in the heart? I've heard people say, palpitation, what is that? Is that related to heart attack, heart failure, or cardiac arrest?
Not necessarily. I mean, people can have palpitation, but then sometimes it might be related to something that can happen. Like maybe something is wrong with the heart. There's something we call escape beats. Okay. The heart can beat in such a way that, the way the heart works is, there are situations whereby the heart's raised. The heart is raised. I mean, it's beating faster than normal.
Okay.
So that's we call it tachycardiac, high heart rate and all that. When your heart is feeling like that, a lot of people can feel it and say, oh, they're palpitating. Someone like myself, I'm very used to taking coffee, every morning and all that. And sometimes when I take too much in the mornings, I can feel that palpitation.
Oh.
Because then your heart rates, it raises your heart rate.
Oh.
All right, so there are certain things, there are certain activities, and it might just be anxiety. Like some people have stage anxiety too, like stage frights, and that can raise the heart rate too. Or maybe you've been exercising too, your heart rate goes up. The heart responds to everything. It responds to emotions, it responds to physical activities. So it's all coordinated in the brain, and it sends signal to the heart to react to it.
Okay.
So you know what tends to happen when you say my heart skipped? These things like that. So like I said, it's not always when your heart palpitates, you feel palpitation, that's it's something terrible
to worry
happening.
About. Okay.
Yeah, it's not. But sometimes if it comes with other symptoms that you're feeling very concerned yourself, or you have that feeling of how do I say it? Like you're very frightened and all that, then it might be what you just getting checked out. I mean, it doesn't hurt to get checked out.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It doesn't hurt, because sometimes you just see some people looking very fit and looking very okay, and all of a sudden they just drop and die. So we're gonna get to that.
Yeah.
Cardiac arrest.
Okay,
yeah.
so that's cardiac arrest. So that seems to be like a whole topic on its own.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. Cardiac arrest is separate.
Okay.
And like I said, heart attack can progress to it, but not in all situations.
Not in all situations.
Most heart attack don't progress to cardiac arrest.
Okay.
But cardiac arrest can happen on its own. And when it does happen, it may be as a result of heart attack or some other conditions.
Some other conditions.
I anything that can disrupt this is where we're going to talk about the electrical activity of the heart.
Wow, great. So, you've heard it all from Dr. Fash today. He has gone a long way in letting us know the difference between a heart attack and a heart failure. And as you have heard, cardiac arrest is a whole topic on its own. So we are going to have to come back for that. And I tell you, you don't want to miss it. I believe that information is power. Somebody once said that what you don't know cannot hurt you, but hey, what you don't know can kill you, right, Dr. Fash?
Absolutely.
Thank you for being here again today. You've been a huge, huge blessing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bukola. My pleasure.
And yes, this is where we'll be drawing the curtains today on this episode of Your Health and You. To Georgina Bracco, who has been behind the camera, thank you for all that you do. Our Executive Director, SHINA OYINLOLA, we appreciate you. And yes, everyone who has been there, I'm your host, Bukola Sarah, and I'm glad to have been here today again with Dr. Fash. Thank you so much for honoring our invitation. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you so much. So we'll see you again very soon.
Mama, it's about time for so sweet bread. Since I had my first bite, it's all I've been thinking about. And I can't wait to have a taste of so sweet cakes too. That bread does you the soul.
So Sweet Bakery, your one-stop spot for your hygienically prepared, nutritious fresh bread and pastries, ranging from African, continental, and of course, a touch of the Caribbean. See, talk about that real, soft, fresh agege bread, white bread, coconut bread, wheat bread, special sardine rolls, cinnamon raisin, fluffy delicious cakes, plus our special tea and coffee. And here's a little secret. You can also order the one and only agri beans to complement So Sweet bread. They two together, it be like 5 and 6. Make a stop at 3823 Synod Road, 77082 Suite B, Houston, Texas. Or call 713-264-9957. So Sweet Bakery, bringing you the best pastry. No be lie, So Sweet bread, they butter the soul. Plus, it dey enter medulla. Wella.
When it comes to eating African food like you are in Africa, don't just call for jollof rice. Ask for grains and solid jollof rice, grains and solid fried rice, grains and solid ewa going, grains and solid porridge yam, babambari reni, grains and solid amala on point. Begri atewedu lórí àmàlà tó fẹ́lẹ́ tó ń gbóná fẹ́lẹ́fẹ́lẹ́ with your choice of meat or fish. Roundabout ni, abọ́dí, ṣàkíní àbẹ́dọ̀, ẹja aláràn lẹ́nfẹ́ ni, àbí croaker, bó sì jẹ́ tilapia ni, gbogbo ẹ̀ ló wà lọ́dọ̀ tiwa. At Grains and Solid Amala on Point, just give us few minutes to prepare what you order and boom! You have it exactly as it is pictured. Grains and Solid Amala on Point. 11134 Highway 6 South, Sugarland, Texas 77498, Suite 216, or Grains and Solid Amala on Point at 12306 Bichno Street, Houston, Texas 77072, inside the Shell gas station. Telephone 832-295-3570 or cell phone 832-692-0465. Grains and Solids on Facebook, Grains and Solids on Instagram, or www.food@grainandsolid.com. Food as it is in Africa. Grains and Solid Amala on Point. See you there.
Discover the uniqueness in the entertainment industry. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, is now the pace setter in the industry. Do you want to advertise your product and services? Count on us. We will do it much more than your expectations. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, will deliver quick and prompt services. Our quality and clarity stands us out when it comes to delivering quality broadcasting. Our staffs are hardworking and versatile in the specific field of office. Our environment is so conducive and we are open to all. We also give advice on how to run your business profitably. African Broadcasting Network is situated at
10039 Bisonet Street, Suite 338, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 346-426-5650 or 832-490-8203.
Website www.abntvnetwork.com. ABN, celebrating Africans' rich cultural heritage.
people happy over a long period of time makes us put you first in everything you do with us. We have badged multiple awards, sending and receiving packages. Amgri Logistics. We ship via air and ocean to Nigeria. We also ship within the USA via FedEx, UPS, USPS, Amazon, and DHL. Amgri Logistics. We do instant money transfer to any part of the world with the best rate. We also do international driver license. Amgri Logistics. We are at 11850 Business Street, Suite G, Houston, Texas 77099. Check us out at www.amgrilogistics.com or care@amgrilogistics.com. Telephone 346-374-7743 or 832-614-5180. IG at Amgri Logistics _. Tell someone about us because we are swift, affordable, and reliable. If it is branding, printing, and graphics design, let us undo it for you. Daystar International is an household name when it comes to office branding, car branding, stock branding, church pamphlet, signs, and banners. We also do business cards, flyers, mugs, t-shirts, embroideries, buttons, and stickers. Let the professional handle your branding, printing, and graphics design needs. Daystar International, 14165 Business Street, Houston, Texas 77083. Telephone 347-500-7328. IG Daystar _international_ prints or www.daystarinternational.com. Daystar International. We print, brand, and do graphics for the world. Daystar International. Check us out. Being a #1 in authentic African cuisine has made us not to stop dishing out the best to our customers. Check out some of our delicacies and African food today. We also cater for both indoor and outdoor parties. Finger Licking Restaurant 2.0. Check our all-day coffee tea spots out. Open on Sunday 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday to Thursday 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturdays 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. We deliver with Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Drop Off. Finger Licking 2.0, 9817A, Business Street, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 713-270-7070. Come for an authentic African cuisine. Daddy Autos, Daddy Autos. Car sales, car repair, body works, title services, record services, insurance claims, and vehicle inspections. Call us now at 832-759-3324. Don't forget, free oil change when you make 2 synthetic oil change visits. The third is free. Daddy Autos, 9815 Honeywell Street, Houston, Texas 77074, or at www.daddyautos.com or info@daddyautos.com. Daddy Autos, best in auto repair.
Discover the uniqueness in the entertainment industry. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, is now the pace setter in the industry. Do you want to advertise your product and services? Count on us. We will do it much more than your expectations. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, will deliver quick and prompt services. Our quality and clarity stands us out when it comes to delivering quality broadcasting. Our staffs are hardworking and versatile in the specific field of office. Our environment is so conducive and we are open to all. We also give advice on how to run your business profitably. African Broadcasting Network is situated at
10039 Business Street, Suite 338, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 346-426-5650 or 832-490-8203.
Website www.abntvnetwork.com. ABN, celebrating Africa.